If I could have the cast members come forward, find somewhere that you're comfortable, on the floor or up here somewhere. Don't sit on the couch, though. We all know what it means if you have to go sit on the couch. Thanks. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning. I'm Katie Resendez. My pronouns are she and her, and all those feminine ones on that side. And I'm the Director of Children's Ministry here at UUC Phoenix. I would like to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. Please make sure you find a place in the sanctuary that is comfortable for your body. We have a lot of different seating options: the floor, the stairs, the back table where there's lots of craft and sensory supplies, the chairs, the comfy chairs, the beanbag chairs. There's also a meditation garden out here if you need more focused, quiet worship service. Feel free to bring a chair out with you or ask someone to help you with a chair. And children, adults, and everyone are welcome to all of the spaces in this sanctuary. This is a community space. This year, our youth have been working on telling the story of being a UUCP community member. And that has meant that they have worked to develop things like augmented video. These are videos that you can go around campus and scan a code, and it will show you a video of a kiddo talking about why a space is important to them. Those videos can be found, the codes can be found outside the Children's Ministry office. Pop quiz. Johnny, where's the Children's Ministry office?
If I needed to find it, I would ask somebody for directions.
That is a great idea. Who would you ask?
One of the greeters out front.
Oh, Bunny, where's the Children's Ministry's office?
The Children's Ministries office is right down the hall, just past the, well, no one's gonna know where the old wiggle room is. Just past the office, just before you get to the little curve to go to the kitchen.
Perfect. So Bunny gave us a set of what we will call New England directions, which is, if you go past that tree where Bobby hit it a few years ago and totaled his car, and that barn that burned down, it'll be right on your left. The Children's Ministry office is right before you get to the kitchen as you walk down the hall. It's across from the bathrooms. Please check out the bulletin boards. Also, most of your phones are equipped with amazing QR code readers. Take a picture of one of the QR codes and watch the videos of our kids. Our middle school and high schoolers have also been working on telling stories through stop-motion animation, and they're creating videos that talk about all sorts of different things, but mostly about how they live out their values. The other way we're telling stories is with theater. So I found some dramatic people, and I put them over here. And that's where we'll start today. I will say that our script was developed by an amazing religious educator named Marina Joel, and she works at Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Congregation, and she is also a theater professional who's been working in children's theater for over 15 years. She is amazing. If you like today's script at all, come get her contact information from me so you can let her know, because, like a lot of us, especially post-pandemic, we forgot that we know how to do things well, and we need each other to remind us. Okay, take a deep breath together. And let's say a special welcome to those of us who are joining us for the very first time. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix strives to be a spiritual community for our time, focused on diverse theological perspectives, radical inclusion, and knowing that issues of justice and equity shape everything we do. A very special welcome to all of you joining us on Zoom, YouTube, and Facebook. We're multi-platform. Those of us in the room, can you turn around and give a wave? And remembering that wherever we are one congregation, no matter how we participate together today. I'm getting kind of tired. I think I'll probably let someone else take over. Maybe Elmo and a kiddo? That sounds about right. Nope, wrong one.
Elmo is happy to see you.
Say it again.
One more time.
Elmo is happy to see you.
Welcome to Sesame Street.
Elmo, help. What can Elmo do? Elmo light the chalice?
No, Elmo can say a quote first.
Elmo thinks it's important to be kind because if you're kind to somebody, then they'll be kind to somebody, and so it goes on and on and on. But first, Elmo thinks it's important to be kind to yourself.
As we light this chalice this morning, Elmo and I ask you all to think of one way you can be kind to yourself today.
And let's all recite our covenant together.
Thank you.
So, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Hello, hello. So, because this morning's service offers a message using Sesame Street characters, I'll be sharing some of the amazing music that was written for that show. There's so much of it. And the first one, I'm going to invite you to sing with me on the anthem Sing. And it goes like this. I'll just play a little more of the melody for you so you're ready. Feel free to stand or stay seated, whatever you wish. And it starts with some laws. They go la 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 la. Let's do that again. La 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 la. Here we go to the first verse. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. It goes like this. Sing a song, let the world sing along. Sing of love there will be. Sing for you and
going on at UUCP can be found at our website, phoenixuu.org, and our weekly newsletter, Compass. Anyone and everyone interested in our UUCP Navigators chapter is asked to join us in person for an information, brainstorming, and planning session on Monday, February 13th at 6 p.m. in the UUCP Johnson Room and on the patio. UUCP youth are invited to our first post-pandemic overnight. February 19th, beginning at 6 p.m., we will gather for our once again annual political action overnight, an evening of games, workshops, food, a bit of sleep, and in the morning we head off to the state capitol. See Compass for details. From the civic engagement team, it's not too late to learn how to use the request to speak system to weigh in on legislative bills from home. Virtually all aspects of AZ citizens' daily life are affected by laws enacted by AZ legislature. Attend an online training any Monday evening through March 6th. Link on civic engagement page. Next Sunday's worship is our pet blessing. Because it's so beautiful out and it's radically inclusive for our animals, we're having the service outside on the south side of our building. Bring your own chair or we'll have some for you. Bring some water, a hat, and your pet if you'd like. This is a fun, informal service to express our gratitude for the animals in our lives.
Thank you, Owen. I have a few more announcements. The first is an exciting one. Okay, they're all exciting, but this one's really exciting. Blake and Georgia would like to invite you, the entire congregation, to their wedding. Next Sunday, February 19th at 3 p.m. They are planning a fun and music-heavy service with flowers and rainbows and butterflies and gay apparel. That's the only kind I wear. As far as the eye can see. If you have the capacity to bring some food and flowers to share, that would be great. But please don't let that bar you from coming and celebrating with us. We will have food and cake afterwards on the patio. Wear whatever makes you feel happiest. We will be in sequins and pink. We will have a Zoom link as well, though you will have to supply your own cake if you join us virtually. We are so excited to share our love with you. And thank you so much for inviting the community. We're so excited for you. Okay, two more things. One is that there are quite a few new people here today who are looking around campus, or people who haven't been here in a while, very curious. I'm wondering if anyone is willing, among the kiddos or adults, to give a tour after service, to just kind of wander around and point out different things. Would anyone be willing to lead that? Woohoo! Thank you, John and John Reed and Eden. So if you're interested in seeing campus and asking questions, please see one of the three of them. They will gather by the library at the end of service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. I love how this community comes together and does the thing when the thing needs to be done. And so right now we have a thing that needs to be done. We have a bit of community problem solving. I was informed that it's hard to hear, specifically the people who have masks on. But what I can tell you is that Benji, Rev. Christine, and I have preached with masks on for months. It's not the masks. It is being on mic for the first time. It is being nervous and scared about sharing your voice with your entire beloved community. So I'm wondering if one of our problem-solving tasks would be, hey, sound folks, can you help us up the volume a little bit? And then the other one might be, let's all practice using our voices together for a second. So one, you all have to pretend you have a mic. Take your hand here. The rule is ice cream cone, not dagger down the throat. Ice cream cone, Owen. Ice cream cone. Dagger, ice cream cone. Got it. Okay, chin up. Make from here to your belly button as long as possible. Practice blowing in Blowing out. Good. And we're just gonna make some sounds together. The first sound you're gonna make is ah. Ah. No, not I'm scared. Not I'm worried people are gonna notice me. Ah. Ah. Good. The next sound we're gonna make is ooh. 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 Okay, and the next sound we're gonna make is I. I. Now la. La. Y. Ooh. I love you too. So, with grace and compassion, we are going to recognize that these actors before us are all children who are not on microphones regularly. And Bob just acts like a child. And if we need to hear a little bit louder, go like this. And if I need a line repeated, I can stop an actor and be like, hey, Owen, can you repeat that? And then we can repeat it. It's amazing. It's like your own personal theater, except for it's church. So it's way cooler. Does that sound good? Yeah. Community problem solving works? Yes. Okay, on with the show. Elmo, what is your next line?
For our offering, we share the plate.
Yep, you got it.
For our offering, we share the plate each week between UUCP and a different organization each week as a way to reflect our values.
For February 2023, our Share the Plate partner is Homeless Youth Connection. Homeless Youth Connection offers a comprehensive services program that engages high school-aged youth who are experiencing houselessness. HYC assists them in overcoming barriers to completing high school, graduating, and creating a plan for the future. HYC serves houseless youth 13 all the way to 21 years of age who attend high school in Maricopa County and in Coconino County, AZ.
Please donate by putting cash or a check in the baskets, or by using any of the options displayed on the screen behind me. If you are paying your pledge with a check today, please indicate that on the check. For all that you give to our congregation and our community partner, we are so grateful.
Big Bird. Oh, my headphones aren't working. Big Bird? I hope the call goes through.
Hi, Doc. Sorry I'm late. I got caught up playing with my friends, Abby and Emma.
Well, can you repeat your line louder?
Hi, Doc. Sorry I'm late. I I got caught up playing house with my friends Abby and Elmo.
It's okay. Thanks for joining us for your telehealth appointment. I know it can be hard to get to the doctor sometimes. How was playing with house?
It was fine, I guess.
I guess?
Well, yeah, I wanted to be the baby, but Elmo said I am too big, and so I have to be the parent.
How did that make you feel?
Frustrated. I never get to play the baby. I always have to be the big grown-up, because I'm tall. But I'm so much more than a big bird.
What was it about this situation that upsets you? Is it being a parent? Or always being made to be the parent because of your height?
Well, both. But I think that the one that makes me more upset is being the parent in general.
When you play the parent with Elmo, what are the things you have to do?
Well, I have to go to work, make dinner for my friends, sing the babies to sleep.
And what about being the baby wants you to do that so much?
I want someone to sing to me to sleep sometimes. I don't want to always go to work and make dinner. I just want to stay the baby forever.
When you think about the future and growing up, what kind of feelings come up for you?
Too many feelings. It can be so overwhelming. Where will I go to college? What if I don't want to go to college? Where will I work? Will I have to move away? What if all my friends move away?
Whoa, those sound like some big worries for a little kid. What makes you worry about people moving away? Did someone you love move away, Big Bird?
My parents migrated to Poppy Street last summer, so now I live with Granny Bird. I love Granny Bird a lot, but I also miss my parents.
Do your friends know how you've been feeling since your parents left? I wonder what would happen if you let them know you're feeling a little lonely these days.
Maybe you're right. Actually, Elmo lives just 2 buildings down. I think I'll go talk to him after our session.
We can go over what you'd want to say if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. Okay. Elmo, I just talked to Miss Therapist, and she helped me realize something. You know, when we play house and you ask me to be the parent, I feel a little sad. I would really much rather be the baby.
Good start. Do you want to explain to Elmo why it makes you sad?
Well, ever since my parents migrated, I've been feeling very lonely. I kind of want someone to take care of me, which is why I want to be the baby when we play house. I just want someone to sing me to sleep sometimes.
Big Bird, that's perfect. I'm sure Elmo will understand. And if Elmo doesn't understand, that's okay. We can keep working on it.
Do you mind if I cut the session short, Doc? I think I should talk to Elmo while the words are still fresh in my head.
Of course, Big Bird. See you next week.
Where is it? Just find the conversation.
Okay. So, back to me, yes? So far, all of our service music has been by Joe Raposo, who is a great songwriter who worked with Sesame Street for many, many years. And here's another of his. It's called Somebody Come and Play. We'll put up lyrics. Feel free to sing along if you get to a point where you feel comfortable with the tune. And if not, no worries. I got it. It goes, somebody come and play. Somebody come and play today. Somebody come and smile the smiles and sing the song. It won't take long. Somebody come and play today. Here's the next verse. Somebody come and play. Somebody come and play my way. Somebody come and rhyme the rhymes and laugh the laughs. It won't take time. Somebody come and play today. And then here's the bridge. Somebody come with me and see the pleasure in the wind. Somebody come before it gets too late to begin. Somebody come and play. Somebody come and play today. Somebody come and be my friend and watch the sun till it rains again. Somebody come and play today. Try it on the melody, just do-do with it. A do-do, do-do, do. A do-do, do-do, do, do-do, do. Do-do, do, 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 do. Let's take it back to the bridge, Peyton. Here we go. Somebody come with me and see the pleasure in the wind. Somebody come before it gets too late to begin. Somebody come and play. Somebody come and play today. Somebody come and be my friend and watch the sun till it rains again. Somebody come and play today. Thanks all. Back to you all.
It's the time when we share the joys and sorrows of our community. Begin together, it is good to share, to support each other, and to connect. Folks on Zoom, please feel free to enter any joys or sorrows into the chat, putting your name at the beginning. Those of you here in person, the joys and sorrow cards were at the front table for next week if you have something important to share. I have a few of them from you.
Have them. First, a joy from here in the sanctuary. Bunny Hodis and Dale Weebush are celebrating their 7-year anniversary of our first date after sitting in service together at the UUCP on the Super Bowl. Congratulations. I'm going to give a few more minutes. Oh, a joy from the Stevenson Brown family. A joy that Chloe and Mary, two hardcore UUCP youth, who you all know, are spending a fun COVID-delayed birthday celebration today in Washington, D.C. That's exciting. Give them 1 or 2 more minutes. Does anyone have a favorite museum in Washington? The Natural History Museum, the Smithsonian, Air and Space, the Hirshhorn, that's my favorite, the National Portrait. Oh, I was about to say the Portrait Gallery. Who's that? Who said that? Oh, it's my mom. I was going to say, we can go together. We have. And the Spy Museum, yeah. And the Newsprint Museum, right? Okay. Sorry, you all just got into my geek with me for a second. In the meantime, this is the Smithsonian's. A joy from Peyton, getting to watch the youth of this congregation shine on stage for service today. Great job so far, everyone. Thank you, Peyton. And today, Chandani is 17 years, although it says 17 years, 364 years old. That's not right. 17 years, 364 days old. We are so proud of our beautiful, talented, and driven young lady. Thank you, Big Bird. And for those of you who don't know, Chandani recently joined our staff about 2 months ago. working with the littlest kids and working with the back table, and she's been a huge boon to our community. So happy birthday, and thank you. Back to our show. Owen.
Let us take a deep breath while we create space for the joys and sorrows of our community. For all the joys and sorrows of this community, those spoken and those held in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, we send our love. Let us send our love to each other, in person and online.
Of our hand like this and the other half like this, and it makes a heart shape. Thank you. Beautiful. Gerald. I'm supposed to say, wow, thank you, everyone. But really, just wow, thank you, everyone. It's true. I suppose we should go back to the therapist, right? If we were going to send someone to therapy, well, it's not our place to send, but someone who'd be looking for care. How about Cookie Monster? Yeah, let's see Cookie Monster. Have a seat, Cookie. Just make yourself comfortable on that couch. How's it going this week, Cookie?
Me feeling very blue today.
Well, yes, you are a blue monster.
No, sad blue.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, cookies are gone. Friends took cookies. Me so sad. So sad.
Why do you think they did that?
Because they hate Cookie Monster.
Why would they hate Cookie Monster?
Because Cookie Monster doesn't deserve cookies. And he doesn't deserve friends.
Oh, Cookie Monster, why would you think that?
Me's Cookie Monster. Me's monster.
You think monsters are bad?
Because, but, I mean, I don't know. But why else would they take cookies unless me's bad?
I don't know. But you're not bad, Cookie. Why else do you think they might take your cookies?
Well, now that me thinks about it, they did say they were only trying to protect me, but cookies can't hurt me.
Do you think your friends think that cookies might hurt you?
How me get hurt by cookies? Could they be hurt by cookies? Like, if friends had as many cookies as Cookie Monster, what would happen? Elmo would be 99% Cookie and only 1% Elmo. The count would lose track at that point, and Big Bird's feathers would be so messy, crumbs in everywhere. Oh no.
It seems like you've realized something, Cookie.
Cookie Monster's friends are just worried about him. They just want him to be safe.
Well, now you can see why they took your cookies?
Yes, but Cookie Monster was made to eat cookies.
Do you think your friends know that?
Well, no. Mia's never mentioned that.
Might you want to explain that to help them understand?
Absolutely. Cookie Monster will talk with friends. He will help them understand.
Good. 47 minutes. Well, that's about our time for today.
Much thanks. Cookie Monster will see you next week.
Bye. is for Cookie, and Cookie, but not too many, is for me. Okay. So I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about resources you can use to support mental health. But the thing is, I don't have lots of resources. I know of some of them, but I also know that you all know of lots of them. So we're going to do something we haven't done in a little while and have a chance to chat with one another. But first, let me set the scene a little bit. We want to think about how we access resources for mental health, behavioral health, while still understanding that we are in a developmental moment. Whether you are 4 years old or 54 years old, your life is going through changes and growths and shifts. And the things you are feeling and experiencing might be because of a cold, might be because of a mental illness issue, might be because we just had a global lockdown. But knowing that how you're feeling is important and you have the right to feel good about yourself and your life is the most important thing. I asked a few community members to help with resources and help pull some together. And I want to thank Trudy Murch, who, despite not being able to be with us in service today, came in and gave us the flyers that the kiddos are passing out around childhood resources, and gave me a great list of resources that I'm going to share. So consider this your example. Trudy says our own experiences with behavioral health and mental health are important, and we need to look to our community resources. Those include, if you're working with kids, the organization 0 to 3, the National Child Traumatic Stress Network, and then there's lots of local organizations that specialize in providing mental health services for young children and families. Jewish Child and Family Services, Southwest Human Development, Birth to 5 Center of Excellence, and then we also have Women's Health Innovations of Arizona, which offers postpartum mental health services. And then you all got a flyer for a toll-free helpline called the Birth to 5-Year Helpline. My wife and I fostered 14 kids. You can imagine, and most of them were under the age of 5. You can imagine the number of times when we were like, what are we doing? What is happening? Help. And sometimes we called some of you. And sometimes we called the helpline, and it was an amazing resource. So if you know anyone in your community who has a child under these ages, please give them this resource and pass it on. It's huge, it's a big deal, and we know that if resources go underutilized, what happens to them? They disappear. So let's make sure that these phenomenal community resources are getting used. There's also the mutual aid aspect of it. How do we help one another stay healthy and strong? If you see someone has a broken foot and you had a great doctor when you had a broken foot, what is the kind and loving impulse? It might not be like, you should go to my doctor. That's not super kind and loving. But hey, if you need a recommendation, I had a great experience. The same thing can happen with behavioral health. We can have those conversations. So I'm going to give us 2 minutes to find someone to talk to, maybe someone you've never talked to before, and just say, hey, here's a resource I know about. Or say, hey, I don't know any resources. What are some we can ask about? And at the end of service, feel free to come up, and we'll have a piece of paper and a pen to write down a list of resources that we know we need. And we're going to work on finding them as a community, because it's one of the ways that we can community problem solve. Okay? So 2 minutes, finding someone to talk to about behavioral health. Okay? It might be a little scary, and I'm going to time it anyway. Ready? Go. Oscar, nice to see you. I'm here for our weekly therapy check-in. Is this time okay?
It's as good as any. I guess I have nothing better to do.
Well, how have you been doing?
I've been doing meh, a little more frustrated than usual, but meh, as always.
Any reason you're feeling that way? What's been going on?
Just sick of this darn pandemic. First, Dr. Grouchy tells me to stay in my trash can. Now he says it's safe to go outside without a mask. Such garbage.
Well, what bothers you about that?
It's always changing. I don't know what rules to follow. It makes me confused and more grouchy than usual.
It sounds like things feel out of control. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah, things used to be so easy. My days would go like this. Wake up, take a nice trash bath, have some apple cores, mess with an occasional passerby, and then nazzle in the bed, sometimes even go on vacations.
Now what are your days like?
Now I can't do anything without being scared of myself, other people, this virus. Just living in a trash can is a safety hazard now.
Would you like to go outside of your trash can?
I mean, yeah, I've read all of the best guidebooks about trash in the world. I want to travel again. For example, have you heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? To put my toes in some new trash and feel the sun on my fur.
Are your fears stopping you from going out?
Of course. Is it even safe? All of the rules keep changing. Do I wear a mask? If so, which one? If hanging out with a friend, maybe no mask? How do I decide? So I just stay in my trash can.
Do you think there's a way you could still be careful and feel safe participating in some of the activities you've missed? You did say Dr. Grouchy mentioned things were getting better, right? Whether or not you wear a mask, maybe we can work on getting you back into the swing of things.
I mean, that isn't a bad idea, but I can't go to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch right now.
Of course, of course. But maybe you could start with something more local. Are there any good landfills around here?
Actually, there's one about 10 minutes from here. I've read all about it a couple times, but actually never gone.
Do you have any extra time in your schedule for a visit?
Well, I guess I have Mondays free and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Heck, I don't have a lot going on, do I? Maybe a trip outside once in a while really would help.
How about you take a trip or two to the landfill nearby before our next session? And if you feel comfortable, maybe going from there and finding some other local places you might feel safe.
I'll give it a try.
Great. I'd love to hear about how everything goes next time we see each other. Okay, I'm going. So, years ago, talking about mental health was hard and was taboo. But years ago, talking about vaccine status and wearing a mask over our face all the time was hard and was taboo. Right now, we are living in our time where our community has a chance to revolutionize how we think about health and how we feel about health. And a lot of those changes have to do with starting the work on ourselves and helping one another recognize that it's okay. I'm gonna ask Elmo and our little kid, it's gonna take him a while, to help me share some words about behavioral health and how we handle our hearts and our brains. We can pass this. Go ahead, we're patient with you. We know little legs take a long time to get places. It's okay. And sound folks, if I sit here, will that be okay? Okay. Let this be a reminder that the patience that we give to tiny babies and the elderly is also needed by teenagers with shoes on their knees. Here, we'll just pass this. I'm going to start with a quote by Mr. Rogers. When we talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary.
I'm gonna go with Gnome Spancer.
Yep.
He has a food. Okay. Mental health is not a destination, but a process. It's about how you drive, not where you're going.
This one's by Jimmy Dean. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reaching my destination.
Russell Wilson said, if we start being honest about our pain, our anger, and our shortcomings, instead of pretending they don't exist, then maybe we'll leave the world a better place than we found it.
I fight for my health every day in ways most people don't understand. I'm not lazy, I'm a warrior. Anonymous.
You don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. Lori Deschine?
Destiny. Good job. Don't let your struggle become your identity.
This is another quote from Anonymous. Don't give in to stigma. A diagnosis doesn't determine who you are or what you can do.
You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass. Anonymous.
Oh, I don't need the mic. And this last one's from Glenn Close. What mental health needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unashamed conversation. Sunny day. Oh, I have one more appointment, I believe, for the day. Who is it? Oh. Did you know that sometimes people go to therapy together to work on their relationship? And I have a pair that I think you know, and I think some of you understand why they might be coming to therapy together. Oh, hi Bert, hi Ernie. Take a seat.
I can't believe you brought the duck.
It's Rubber Ducky. He always comes with us.
Couldn't have left him home for an hour?
I'm getting the sense that you didn't want me to bring Rubber Ducky.
So what brings you in today?
Well, as you can see, Bert has been acting strange lately.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Bert has been more angry lately, and he's been taking it out on Rubber Ducky.
Can you give me an example?
Well, last week, I caught Bert trying to throw Rubber Ducky into Oscar's garbage can.
Oh my, is this true, Bert?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what motivated you to do that?
Ernie takes that stupid duck with him everywhere he goes. He takes the duck to breakfast, takes the duck to lunch, takes the duck to dinner. He even started taking the duck to the grocery store, and now apparently the duck goes with us to therapy. I don't even get me started about the bath. He takes that duck to bed at night before we go to sleep.
It sounds like you're getting very upset by the duck's presence. What would you like to happen with the duck instead?
I want Ernie to let the duck go. The duck is getting worn out. His beak is an orange. His eyes are stretched. Face it, Ernie, he's lost his quack.
How dare you say that about Rubber Ducky?
Wow, Bert and Ernie, it sounds like you're both very upset about Rubber Ducky.
Don't listen to Bert. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make that time lots of fun.
Oh my God.
Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
Do you see what I mean? He has a song for the stupid duck. He never made a song about me.
You never asked me to write a song about you, Bert.
Neither did that duck, but I shouldn't have to ask.
Okay. I think there are a lot of emotions going on regarding this duck. But maybe it's not actually about the duck. Let's take a step back. Bert, it sounds like you might be feeling jealous of the attention Rubber Ducky is getting from Ernie.
Yeah, that's true.
But Bert, how is that impacting your relationship with Ernie?
I wish Ernie could give me his attention instead of that duck. The duck is driving a wedge between us.
Oh, Ernie, How does it feel for you to hear all of this from Bert?
Bert, Rubber Ducky is my oldest friend. He knows all my history. I've had him since preschool.
Ernie, you're a middle-aged man now. Do you really still need that duck?
I can't just throw him out with the bathwater.
He's made of rubber!
I know, but I still love him.
It sounds like Rubber Ducky means a lot to Ernie. How are you feeling about that, Bert?
It feels like Ernie loves that ducky more than he loves me.
Oh, Bert, it's just a different kind of love. I love you as my partner, and I love Rubber Ducky as my friend.
Bert, what do you need to feel reassured that Ernie does love you?
Oh, wait. I've lost my words. I'm so frustrated. There we go. I would like to spend some time with Ernie alone. Maybe he could leave the duck at home for once in a while.
Rubber Ducky would be so sad.
Rubber ducky isn't even rubber. He's plastic.
Okay. Perhaps there's a compromise we can work toward. But for right now, let's focus on the relationship between the two of you. Bert and Ernie, I would like each of you to finish this sentence. I feel loved by my partner when... Okay, Ernie, would you like to go first?
I feel loved by Bert when he gets me little gifts, like the time he got me a soap dish to put Rubber Ducky on while he dries after he takes a bath.
Oh, yeah, I saw that dish at the shop downtown street, and I thought you would be perfect. I didn't realize it meant so much to you.
It brings me joy every time I see it.
What about you, Bert? When do you feel loved by Ernie?
I feel loved by Ernie when he makes time for us to spend alone together without any distractions.
Bert, it sounds like quality time is really important to you.
I hear you, Bert. Let's go out and try a new restaurant for dinner one night this week. Just you and me. I'll leave Rubber Ducky at home.
I would love that. Thanks, Ernie.
I have an assignment for both of you this week. I would like you both to journal about the ways you feel loved by your partner. And so we can expand on this in our session next week. And next week, let's try leaving Rubber Ducky at home and see how that feels.
That sounds like a great plan.
Well, thanks. See you next week.
So for our last song, here's an Ernie and Bert duet from 1983 by the great Sesame Street songwriter Jeff Moss. John LaBarbera will sing the role of Ernie. I will sing the role of Bert. Imagine, if you will, that we are in twin beds, side by side.
Bert. Hey, Bert. Bert.
Ernie, what is it? I'm trying to sleep.
Hey, Bert. Do you ever think about all the things you like?
Well, sure, Ernie, but not now, huh?
Hey, but just tell me something you like, Bert.
Well, Ernie, I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, come on, Bert. Just one. Just name one thing you like, okay? Name just one.
All right, Ernie, I'll try. Okay, I like paper clips.
Paper clips?
Paper clips. I like bottle caps.
Bottle caps?
Bottle caps. I love pigeons. Yeah.
Pigeons?
Love pigeons. Oh, yes, I do.
Well, Bert, you know, I don't really like any of those things, but I like you.
Oh, Ernie.
I like playing jokes.
Playing jokes.
Playing jokes. Love my rubber duck.
Rubber duck.
Rubber ducky. I like bubble gum.
Bubble gum?
Bubble gum. Yes, I do.
Well, now, Ernie, I'm not crazy about any of those things, but I like you.
I like to lie awake in bed at night and talk to you.
Yeah, I know. I like to say goodnight and go to sleep.
I like to go and see the big hippopotamus in the zoo.
Hey, Ernie! You know what?
What, Bert?
I like that too.
Oh, gee! I like jelly beans.
Jelly beans?
Jelly beans.
I like lentil soup.
Lentil soup.
Yeah, I like a marching band.
I like a music box.
Oh, yes, I do.
But though I don't always like everything
That I like,
still I like you.
Though I'm not too crazy about your rubber ducky,
Though I don't love pigeons,
still we're awfully lucky 'cause I like you.
I want to take a moment to thank everyone. Oh, I'm not on this mic. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who helped out with service today, especially John, who joined the cast yesterday, Bob, who joined last night around 11 p.m., and Jara, who joined 45 minutes before service. It is a mark of a strong and resilient community that when there are holes, when things happen, when there are crises, we are able to come together and figure out what needs to be done and fill those holes. We are so, so strong and resilient at UUCP. I also want to recognize that this week has been hard for many of us. We have families who have connections in Syria and are navigating that. We have families facing severe medical crises, legal issues, pet issues. There is a lot of strain right now. So if you have a chance, please reach out to one another. Please check in on your UUCP friends. We need it because as awesome as it is to be resilient, it really sucks to have to be resilient. So let's take care of each other and let's keep going to the doctor. Immediately following service, we'll have coffee hour, both online and one outside. We are also going to set up all of the craft supplies for a Valentine making party because it's fun to show each other we love each other, right? Join us in the Johnson room for that. Also, if you would like a tour of campus or just to talk to someone and have them show you what's what around campus, you can meet over in the back corner of the library where John is, right after service. Any children's and adults programming will begin at noon. And let's see. Coffee hour, make sure you eat something. It's good. And masks are optional inside and outside at this point. That being said, thanks for coming to Sesame Street. Thank you for listening today. Everyone deserves a listening ear. Everyone deserves to feel supported. Everyone deserves to have help, especially in times of need. It takes work to end a taboo, but it is work we can all do together to reduce the negative stigma surrounding mental health and therapy. And with that, we shall extinguish this flame. Go in peace, go in love. Love for others, but also for yourself.